Good morning, everyone. How are you guys? So Holly Hillier here, super excited to be back on with you guys live. And this topic that I'm talking about, while it is a mindset, like our little Monday mindset chat, this mindset is what transformed my business. So when I started my business, I was not, and I guess I'm still not, that coach that like shot to the top. Okay. So, I think I started like October. So my first full year, so about 15 months into the business, that's when I hit Premier, and then the next year Elite, and then the next year Top 10. So very like slow, steady growth, but growth at accomplishing big things, right? So for me, when I was in that first year, I did not hit diamond right away. I was waiting for my business builders, right? So I thought, well, I'm doing what I'm supposed to, right? I'm hitting Success Club 10. I'm inviting people to the coaching opportunity. I'm following my tracker, right? I've got my tracker and I'm checking off that I sent this many invites and this many coaching invites, and I'm doing one sneak peek a month, and I'm doing the things I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm still not diamond. But, you know, everyone says it will come, right? That was like very much my mindset. And I was like, I'll find those business builders. It just may take me longer, right? And I was like, that's okay. But what I realized is that I was giving myself this really easy out. It's easy to look at your coach and say, well, you told me to do these things and use all success, and I'm not, and I guess I'm just going to have to wait longer. But that's not true. And I remember I was sitting in a hotel room. So I have moved cross country 3 times and internationally once in the last 3 years of being a coach. And so we've driven cross country. We've done lots of hotel rooms, lots of building this business on the go. So I was sitting in a hotel room, and my coach's success partner actually reached out to me and said, so when are you going diamond? Like, this is ridiculous. And just called me out. And I never really had anyone like call me out. And so I was like, well, and she was like, I'm putting you in a diamond group. You're going to go diamond in like the next 3 weeks. And so I was like, okay. And she was like, because you can do it. And I know you can do it. And so in that moment, I went from being passive and filling out trackers and saying, well, this should work for me, and if it doesn't, it's not really my fault, to realizing that every goal that I set, if I want to hit it, it just takes me making that decision and making it a non-negotiable, and like legit non-negotiable. Not just saying, oh, Success Club's a non-negotiable, right? No, I am going to do everything in my power to hit Success Club, right? And that's from day one. I've said I'm going to hit Success Club 10, and I have. And when I changed my mindset that I'm going to legit hit diamond, I did. So in terms of just like Success Club, right? Okay, so you've messaged and you guys, I'm like a little bit of tough love. So I don't want this to come off as like, I don't love you guys, but I think tough love is good sometimes, right? So, and I give myself lots of tough love. So like Success Club, say you filled out your tracker, right? And you're still not about to hit it. Who cares what your tracker says? Who cares? Who cares if you have to invite triple the amount of people to hit Success Club, right? No one's worried about the number of no's you have. All I care about is that number that is up there on my Success Club board, right? All I care about is that I told myself I'd hit Success Club, and I'm not going to let myself down. I worked in my warm market at first. I had less than 400 friends. In the last 10 years, I've moved 8 times. I moved every 2 years of my life growing up as a child. So I don't have like a home that I'm pulling people from, or I don't have that. I'm the girl who had a couple good friends, right? So I don't have this great big warm market. So what I did is I added to my market, and I had to message more people than a lot of other coaches did. And it just doesn't matter, right? Because I knew I had to build this business. And so it didn't matter how many people I was inviting. It didn't matter what my tracker said. And I actually stopped using a tracker when I knew that I was going to go so far above and beyond the tracker, like I didn't need it in terms of invites. So, you know, I like made my huge beginning of the month list of a couple hundred people. And I knew by going through that, I was getting my invites out. So, and also you guys, if you're working in cold market, it's different than working in warm market. So a lot of, when I have my new coaches come in, they're like, I've got a good warm market, or they put out their coming out posts and they have a bunch of people comment. They may have to message less people than people working in their cold market. I work primarily in my cold market, right? So I'm messaging more people. And that's all this business comes down to, is making the decision that you're not going to focus on, okay, well, my coach told me to send 10 invites today. You're going to focus on, okay, here's my goal. If 10 invites doesn't do it, maybe I need to 10 times that and do 100 invites. Same thing with getting to Emerald. How many of us have told our new coaches, sign up your husband and then find someone else who wants to join you and have them sign up as a discount coach and you're done, right? That's because you made Emerald a decision. You made it easy. And that's what you need to do in your business and your coach's business. So Success Club is easy. 3 people. Success Club 5, you're helping 3 people. Emerald is easy. You had Success Club 5 and you signed discount coaches up, 3 people, you're Emerald, right? In your first month, in your coach's first month. Diamond. You guys, if you are hitting Success Club, you should have all your discount coaches within your first 2 to 3 months. You should also then be able to get your husband to Emerald. So I tell my coaches this as well. Again, Diamond is a decision. So you want to be a Diamond coach. If you are in this group and you legit want to build a big business, which is where I was, which is where my coaches are. They're like, I want a big business. All right, forget Success Club 5. We're going to hit Success Club 10 because you're going to help 5 people. 5. That's it. If someone told me, I want to build $1 million business, but I just can't help 5 people a month, you guys, come on. 5 people a month. All right. So month 1, 5 people. That is all your discount coaches on your right leg, right? Month 2, another 5 people. Now you've got 5 and 5 in 2 months. And guys, this is maybe not so much if you're pushing for Diamond in a month, but in general, with your mindset and with your coaches, anyone can hit Diamond in 90 days. Because here you go, you're 2 months in, you have 10 coaches beneath you. You can build your husband, and then you're going to find one other business building coach, right? And that person can come from that first challenge group you had, and you teach them how to hit Emerald in 30 days. And there you go, you're Diamond in 60 days. Or they come from the second challenge group you have, month 3, you're Diamond in 90 days, right? So this is a decision that you can control. Okay, so again, it comes down, whether we want to hear it or not, a lot of this business is going to come down to numbers. And I, as an engineering background, I like hearing that because we're in control of that. We're in control of the people we invite, right? So Allison just asked, how do you find these people to invite? I don't want to become friends with complete strangers in Facebook and then invite them without knowing them at all. So when I started, I used just my Facebook personal page and I just added people to my network. So people that we had in common. So yes, they were strangers, but when I added them, I just sent them a quick message thanking them for accepting my friend request. And in that message, I would put something personal. So I went to UVA, and so I would go to some of my good friends who went to UVA, and I would find friends we had in common. And I would add them to my network, and then I'd send them a message. Thanks so much for accepting my friend request. I saw that, we have all these friends in common from UVA. I cannot believe that our paths never crossed. XYZ is totally my best friend. How do you know her? That's it. So we now went from being strangers who had some friends in common to having a conversation about these fun people that we now know. And that is how I started expanding my network. So you have to also switch your mindset from these are strangers that I'm bothering. We're not bothering them, right? We are hopefully on your page. Even if you add them and never talk to them, I really hope that you're adding value to their life, that you are somehow inspiring them. So when I add people to my network, I know that by, seeing my posts, their life will be a little better. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not pushing a product. I'm not going to post 1 million pictures of Shakeology. I'm going to share my journey. I'm going to inspire them. I'm going to show them some fun workouts I do with my son. I'm going to share some recipes that work for our family. So if anything, they'll just get some great free content out of it. And then hopefully I will start that conversation, and hopefully they will be inspired then to join me. So then I invite, but I don't, I'm starting that relationship building from the get-go with the friend request ad. You guys, Instagram too, it's so easy to find people on there, and people want you to find them. Like, use hashtags, right? Go search a hashtag. You're going to find a bajillion photos. You can go comment on the photo. You can look at that person's profile. If they look like they'd be an awesome coach or awesome challenger, add them to your network, like and comment on a few of their photos for a couple days, and then send them a private message being like, oh my gosh, love your feed. Your pictures are beautiful. Love your kids. I've got a son around the same age, blah, 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 whatever it is, right? And you're just connecting with them. And Instagram, it's not like a big, scary friend request, because their whole profile is public anyway. They're putting themselves out there. So that's another really easy way to find people to invite. I feel like with Instagram, there is there's just so many people that you could talk to. I could never say I've run out of people to talk to, because they're out there. They literally have public profiles. It's so different than Facebook, where everyone's got everything on lockdown, right? That being said, I still use Facebook, and I use my Facebook like page. So I'm connecting with people on my Facebook like page who comment or who like things. I'm just thanking them for liking them, thanking them for being an active participant in my community and supporting my new mom community. But again, this goes back to this entire business is a decision, and we have to get out of our own heads and get out of our own way. I don't want to be friends, with people who are strangers. I don't want to bother people. I don't want to seem salesy. Don't. It's all negative. You are putting all of that negative energy in and on your business, right? For me, I flipped it, right? And I was like, man, by adding these people to my network, I am giving to them. I am improving their life. And when you switch your business from that place of negativity, I don't want to bother people with my business, to that place of, I have so much to offer, who wouldn't want to be friends with me? It switches everything. It's all about the mindset. And so, yes, so first you have to believe in your business 5,000 bazillion %. And for me, that did take time, right? I was like, oh, can I do this? I don't know if I can do this, right? Once I started believing, and I said, well, I'm going to get to diamond no matter what, because I just told this other coach I'm going to do it, right? In the beginning, it was about telling someone else I was going to do it. I was scared to let her down. Now, it's about telling myself I'm going to do it and telling my team. I don't want to let my team down. And that also, you guys, as you grow your team, think of it that way. So one thing that I struggled with in the beginning is, gosh, how do I talk to my team about wanting to be a premier or wanting to be elite? That seems like a very selfish goal, right? And then I realized, no. So maybe it says Holly Hillier is 2-time elite coach, but it has everything to do with my team and their hard work. And it's their hard work being recognized. And so I switched my mindset from being oh, you guys help me do this, to we are going to do this, and we are going to prove. I feel like in my business, a lot of what I've told myself is, I'm going to prove myself. I'm going to prove that I can do this. I'm going to prove these people wrong. I'm we are going to prove to corporate that we are the next #1 team. We're going to prove it to everyone, and we are going to do this. And we, because I can't do anything without my team, right? And hopefully they feel like I'm providing them guidance, and they want to run their businesses with me. They feel like they need me in the beginning, right? So that's a whole nother mindset shift. So much of this, again, when you hear yourself talking negative, well, how do I make this happen so my team doesn't feel weird about it? Or so a follower doesn't feel weird about it? Or someone I sent a friend request doesn't feel weird about it? You immediately have to get yourself out of that negative space and into the positive space of, here's what I have to provide, right? And whether that's for a challenger, for your team, know that you have an incredible gift to give. You have an incredible gift to give to challengers, to future coaches, to your coaches on your team right now. Anyone in this group, you have a very, very, very top coach as your coach, which means we have trainings that can teach you how to get where we are. And you guys believe that as well. I know I've had coaches like, but these trainings seem so easy. That's because this business is so easy, right? It is so easy. It comes down to numbers. It comes down to inviting. It comes down to finding more people, whether that's frustrating or not, whether some months I have to invite 1,000 people and some months I just have to invite 100 people, it doesn't matter because the potential, those people are there. The potential for my business growth is there, and the potential to find the next top 10 coach on my team is there. And that's exciting. And we have everything that we need to give to them. And you guys have everything you need to build an incredible business, to hit Success Club 100, to find a top coach. So you just really have to make the decision that you're willing to work hard enough for it, that you're willing to give up things to make it happen, right? I hustled last year. I'm hustling this year. This is my push time. If this is your push time, lean into that. Love it. Know that all this hard work you're doing is going to pay off. And maybe this isn't your hustle time, right? Maybe things are crazy in your life. But when it is that hustle time, that push time, get excited about it, lean into it, love the exhaustion, drink some extra Energize, and know that all of those actions you're taking, all that hustle you're taking is going to build you an incredible business. So I'm going to hop off now because I don't want to go too long. But know that this business, it is a mindset. And when you guys start kind of moving back in your mind, I don't want to bother people, blah, 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 stop yourself right there. Look at your business and look at all you have to offer and go from that place as you move forward. So super excited for you guys. This, again, just a little Monday mindset to get you started. And we'll have some more tangibles as the week goes on. But mindset's everything. If you want to be diamond next week, do it. Reach out to your coach and come up with a plan. You can do it. I promise. Bye, guys.